I believe I've cracked the code to why Pokemon Wind and Waves releases 2027 and not this year. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Skyrise, your early morning show where we talk all things gaming. Before we begin, if you didn't watch the video that I revealed something brand new, top secret, that I've been working on for a very long time, then please click right up there, top right, and check that out. Now for the real reason you're here. Pokemon Day was on February 27th, and they hosted Pokemon Presents, telling us a bunch of different information about their games, their mobile games, their console games, and a bunch of other stuff. But most importantly was the announcement of Pokemon Gen 10, which is called Winds and Waves. They showed two new variants of Pikachus, one being called Mr. Windychu, and the other being Miss Wavychu. I love the names. We also got confirmation of our starters, being Browt the bird, Pombon the Pomeranian, and Gecqua the gecko. Now, I have come to the realization of why this game is launching in 2027 and not the normal November release that Pokemon always does. There's one little teensy tiny game that you might know about that's coming on November 19th, being GTA 6. Now, I don't think Nintendo's worried about them stealing the spotlight in terms of, like, a game award. I don't believe a Pokemon game has ever been nominated for Game of the Year anyway. What they're worried about is that it's a brand new generation, and it could be very slightly overshadowed by a game that, well, let's be honest, it's gonna overtake everything. So technically, yeah, they are afraid of being overshadowed. The Pokemon Company knows that the gaming world is going to be focused on GTA 6 during their normal release month. So if anything, it's smarter to hold it until probably early 2027. I would predict anywhere within the first quarter of the year. I mean, look at Pokemon Legends Arceus. That released in January. So it's not way too strange for them to drop a Pokemon game early in the year, but it definitely doesn't happen often. I truly think it's smart because they'll be able to polish the game, have way more time to work on whatever they need to, maybe DLC, get that done sooner than they would have otherwise. There is a lot of video games, not just Pokemon, that are being pushed back and trying to rearrange their own schedules because they know that GTA 6 is such a powerhouse of a video game. I'm sure we'll get more trailers for Winds and Waves, probably another remake between now and then, something to hold us over. We got Pokemon Pokopia next week, so there's a lot that's going to be happening, even though we're a long way away from Gen 10. Something they announced in the Pokemon Presents was that we got a new pack for Pokemon TCG Pocket called Paldean Wonders. So that's what we're going to open today for Pokepools. Okay, first ever pack of this brand new update. Here we go. Let's spin it and stop. I'm feeling lucky. Okay, what are we going to get? We got a Frigibax, Paldean Tauros, Paldean Wooper, Tandemus, and Rabska. So no EX, but it's fine. Let me know down in the comments which pack we should open next week. Alrighty, it is time for the Twitch Top 5. These are the top 5 clips of the week, chosen by our amazing Patreon community members. Without further ado, coming in at number 5. Do the salsa version? I don't know the salsa version, but I'd assume it's like something like that. It's over! Ha! No, that was clean. You gotta give me that. That one was very clean.
You know your search history is on your mum's Wi-Fi bill.
Will I pull the Greninja EX from Ascended Heroes tomorrow on Pokemon Day? The 1 for yes, 2 for no. Why do you not want Finn to succeed? If you want to catch these moments live, then be sure to click the Twitch link down in the description below and catch a stream. I stream every single day. Remember a few weeks ago, those Resident Evil Amiibo figures of Grace Ashcroft and Leon Kennedy? Well, they now have an official release date of July 30th. They'll give you in-game weapon skins and, well, that's about it. But still, new Amiibo. It's great. And speaking of Resident Evil, let's move on to what I'm playing. RE9 released on Pokemon Day, and I am obsessed. I have yet to scream in the game, but I will say that there's been 2 jump scares, not even from enemies, within the first hour, and I've jumped. I feel like it's only a matter of time until something legitimately gets me, but I'm very impressed with this game so far. I didn't expect for the first action sequence to go as crazy as it did, and I also didn't expect where the game was gonna let us begin with both Grace and Leon. Based on the trailers, I thought that not only Leon was gonna show up at a much different point, but also Grace was gonna be in one area, and I was wrong about both of those. I'm very excited to continue my playthrough, and I'll let everybody know where they can see that, because I'm still working on what exactly I want to do specifically with this game. The other game I've been playing is Pokemon Legends ZA. I recently did a 24-hour stream because there was a lot of extensions from the last 3 weeks where I basically extend the stream longer that I never did because life was busy and things kept getting in the way. So all of those built up, and 3 weeks later, I was finally able to do a long stream, which happened to be 24 hours. I spent the first 8 to 9 hours trying to find the very last 100th colorful screw in the game. And let's just say the prize that you get for collecting all colorful screws is not worth it. Like, at all. I found every single one of them without looking anything up, and I fully regret that. Next time there's a game like that, I'm using a guide. Oh yeah, and I learned a new life lesson to not drink coffee with 4 shots of espresso before a 24-hour stream on an empty stomach. Because let's just say 23 hours out of the stream, I was suffering. I've done plenty of long streams before, but I don't think I've ever been that sick during a stream. Not exactly sure how I pulled through, but mission accomplished. Stay tuned for what I'm playing next week. It's time to play Character Conundrum. Nobody got the character last week, but it was Daruk from Breath of the Wild. For this week, here's your hints. This character is green. They spit spike balls from their mouth and have a stone and snow variant. Who could this be? Let me know down in the comments and find out next week. Before the Skyrise comes to an end, we have to shout out everybody on Patreon. First and foremost, we gotta welcome Ruby to the Patreon community. Thank you so much for joining this part of the community, and I really do appreciate your support. You know how this goes. Shout out to the Solar Superstars. Hi, I Am Alive, Poyo, Cosmic Moon Wolf, Spamming Sparrow, Reese the Hero, and Sir Squiddy the 8th. And of course we can't forget about our elevated heroes, Jonix and Matthew 2EK. You can join the Patreon starting for as low as $1 a month and be able to vote for the Twitch Top 5 and get a bunch of other perks as well. There's also going to be something new and exclusive to the Solar Superstar tier coming later this month, so please stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching episode 53 of the Skyrise. Do me a favor and leave a like on this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Again, please check out the previous video before this one so you can see what the announcement was all about. And yeah, that's all I got. I'll see you next week.